everybody and welcome back to another talking tutorial. So today's look, I'm deciding to go quite fluffy. I want to do a cloud rainbow moment today just to match my top. It's been my favourite top lately, so that's what I've decided to do. My face is all moisturised already, so I'm just going to jump straight into it as always, and I'm going to start off using this e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. So just beginning by brushing those bushy brows and filling it in with the eyebrow pencil. I'm using a lighter colour just because I don't know where I saw it, but using a lighter colour sometimes just balances everything out a bit and doesn't make your eyebrows look as dark. I'm quite enjoying doing that at the moment. I've finished my eyebrows now, and I finished it off with some Studio London lash and brow glue. Now onto priming my eyes, and I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer in white, and then just taking a big fluffy brush and then priming my eyes ready for what's next. Moving on to the eyeshadow now. I've already done one eye and I'm using the Beauty Bay EYN palette. Just taking a flat brush like this, going in with a deep orangey shade and just whacking that on the very tip of my eye so I can create a seamless blend. Taking the yellow shade on a flat fluffy brush, I'm just going to pack it over the top of where the orange was and just packing it where I want the most pigmentation of the yellow. Then finally going in with a big fluffy brush and blending that all together and making sure the corners of my eyes, or the outside of the shape, is nice and softly blended so it looks like there's no line there at all. So I've done the rainbow on my right eye, and I did that using the Glisten Cosmetic wet liners, and I'm just gonna do the same on my other eye. So I've completed both the rainbows, and I did some clouds and did some shading with them. Well, I attempted to anyway. So now I'm going to move on to my base. So I'm going to start off with primer, and I'm going to be using the Professional Primer by Benefit, whacking it mainly just on my T-zone area and rubbing that in. Moving on to concealer now, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 08, whacking this just under my eyes, my nose, and then around my nose, and then just a little bit on my forehead to balance out the colour that I'm gonna get. I'm gonna buff that all in now. Before I do anything now, I'm going to set my under eye with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, just because I do tend to crease quite a bit under my eye, so may as well set that now while I'm working on the rest of my face. I'm going to bronze myself up a bit now with the NYX matte bronzer, and I'm using this shade in medium. And I don't want this to be too prominent in this look today, just a subtle bronze, because I am a ghostly figure, so I need to not be that for this. And as usual, just taking a little fluffy flat brush, dipping it in here and contouring my nose. Next, I'm going to be taking my favourite blush, and that is the Mina 114 the No Rules stick. I'm going to rub this onto my brush first, just because that's my preferred way of doing it, and whacking that all the way up to this part of my face, and then just slightly along my cheeks. I'm going to whack a little bit on my nose to balance it out, just like the bronzer, and blending that out. I fancy a bit of freckles in this look today, so I'm going to take the L'Oreal Paris brown eyeliner and just dotting that along my face and then blending it out. And then lastly, going back into my powder and just setting my whole face now. And I'm mainly focused around these bits here and my forehead, just because that's where I get the most oily really quickly. So I'll focus on that there, and then just do a little bit just around the whole face. Now just for the last bit of my eyeshadow, I'm going to do under my eye, just like this. I start off going back in with my EYN palette, and I'm going to be taking the orange shade that we used originally. The orange is done, and then I'm going to use the same yellow as before, just underneath the orange. Last part of the eyes now, so just doing the mascara stuff, and I'm going to be using the Mina the colour mascara in 850. This is one of my favourite colourful mascaras. And then curl my lashes, then taking the Mina colour mascara and just go ham on my eyelashes. So that's the top half done, and for the bottom half I'm going to be using my Glisten Liner Cosmetics, and I'm going to be taking this yellow shade. It is the lips, and so I'm going to go in with my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Brome. I almost completely forgot, I wanted to put some gem tears under my clouds, so I'm going to do that before I end up this video. So this is the look. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!